It's girly power. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On first down, Overstreet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Looking to throw. Bishop. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. They'll run on first down. Overstreet. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Bishop. He's going to fire, and this will be caught at the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On first down, Overstreet, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
They run the counter. Overstreet. And he's got Rome. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. James has got it. Complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag. Usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities. But always, always making sure no one's holding.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out right at the 35. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Goff now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw is gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
20. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. What's that?
From the gun, here's Goff. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, Overstreet. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, Bishop. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch showed the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side. Overstreet. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Watch the shift. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
Throwing on first down, Bishop. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Overstreet. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Pass interference, offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
There we go.
To throw on second down. Bishop got his man complete over the middle. That's Kennedy. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Now they'll run on the draw. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Brandon Cooks, touchdown L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, Bishop. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Bishop. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bishop. He gets this one to Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Bishop. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Bishop looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and it really is.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions.
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. 2nd and 14. And Thomas has it. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bishop out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bishop. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. It's caught, Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
3 bud.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. From the gun on 3rd down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
We play to win.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Goff throwing again. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go. Do this.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Yeah. Go get him. Delta. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On first down, Bishop. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Johnson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Throwing on 1st down. Bishop. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Back to throw. Bishop.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Bishop. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, Overstreet. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
They'll keep it on the ground. Overstreet. And he's got this down to the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Overstreet. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
57 to Mike. 57. Come on, go. Watch twist.
That one looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Jared Goff in the offense, down by 12, a minute 37 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Goff.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Goff now to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Goff, and finding the tight end Hooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2.